going on, everyone, and welcome back to a new edition of the 16's podcast reaction section. As you can see by the title of the video, we are getting to the One Piece Egghead Part-2 trailer. Yeah, this came out 2 months ago. I don't know how I didn't see it or anything, or didn't even know about it until like this earlier this morning when 12 like retweeted the trailer on Twitter, and I ended up seeing it. I was like, oh shit, they got a trailer for it. So yeah, I can't believe it's been 2 months that this has already been out and everything. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go ahead and get into it. Really, if you haven't read the chapter, this is the very first actual like arc in One Piece that I've actually read from beginning to end. Y'all are not ready. We've seen some good stuff early on in Egghead and whatnot. I can't off the top of my head remember where exactly we left off. I'm literally in the middle of a rewatch right now. I'm almost caught up, believe it or not, so it worked out perfectly to being able to catch up to it again right before it ends up coming out next month. So the last thing I saw, going off the top of my head, the last thing was in the rewatch was Luffy, Jinbei, and was Bonnie with him? I think Bonnie was with him when they were on the fucking roller coaster thing, trying to go up to Vegapunk's to his the Labo phase, or whatever it's called, the Fabio phase or whatever. They were essentially going up there where the rest of the crew was, and CP0 is obviously, they're on the island and whatnot, and they kind of had the little clash between Luffy and Lucci again, the rematch fight. So that's about where I am right now. I'm gonna catch up obviously before it comes back out, because I've just been rewatching episodes and everything. I'd already started a rewatch kind of before they had dropped it, you know what I mean? So I just went back up and picked up from where I had left off in the rewatch, because you can kind of, us, me and 12, we kind of just leisure, just kind of put it on and everything, you know what I mean? So it's our show, we love it, and I mean, you all know that from as much as we talk about it on the channel. But hey, man, I know it took long. I shouldn't be taking this long in the opening. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead get into this reaction. Monkey D. Luffy. Let's get it. Of course not. Uh-oh. Hey, man, listen, I was hollering. If you know, you know. If you've read, you know. We are really, I can't say that the fights and whatnot that we'll get in a fight like Kaido, like just a 1v1 type shit, I can't say that. We don't get that in this arc. What we do get, without spoilers, we get a whole bunch of different fights kind of all over the place, kind of scattered and whatnot. Oh man, it's amazing. It definitely jumps up from what you think you're getting in Wano. Well, what you got in Wano, that fight, all the battles and everything from that. Like, this kind of just pales in comparison to the rest of the Egghead arc and the rest of the stuff that we have coming. I don't want to give spoilers, but like in the comments, they said that backstory, it's going to bring people to fucking tears, bro. I'm not ready to see that animated. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just hearing the voice earlier on in the season where they kind of did not the thing, but they kind of showed part of it and whatnot. It's like, oh, bro, I'm not going to be ready for that when that officially comes. So that flashback is going to be brutal. One of the most brutal backstories in One Piece, for sure. One of the most brutal flashbacks that, at least up until this point, that we've gotten. Just, be prepared. But you can't be prepared for that because it's traumatizing. It's really bad. It's really really it's really really bad. But besides that, you kind of it kind of gives you the idea of why stuff is going the way it's going now, and some of the things that this person does, that help out the crew. So yeah, I'm trying to talk around everything. I don't want to give away spoilers, because like I said, I've read it, so I know everything that goes on in this arc. The rest of this arc, it's amazing. There are definitely going to be some amazing fights that you all are going to look forward to. Obviously, Luffy's going to be doing some stuff, but some stuff that something that you will have seen, that you're going to get to see for the very first time, that we've never seen in all of fucking One Piece. Yeah, that's gonna shake the foundation. That's not flashback stuff. That's current stuff. That's what's really going on, and it has a connection to this character and their backstory, and just, oh my goodness, just I can't wait until this comes back so we can bring it back to our weekly talking, on the podcast about it and everything. So I just really can't wait to do this. Really can't wait to talk about this kind of stuff. Obviously, when we do talk about anime specific stuff, we're not going to bring up manga references or anything like that. But if we do, there will definitely be a warning, because I don't want to spoil anything for any of you all, because I know if you all are like me, you will try to avoid spoilers at all costs, because you want to see it, you want to experience it for the first time, in the setting, the situation that's being brought forth, like Gear 5, seeing that there was no avoiding spoilers for that shit, you know what I mean? But I still enjoyed the fight and everything, but seeing what he looked like and all that kind of stuff, we already knew what that was going to be. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff coming in the rest of this arc. Some crazy stuff that they did show in the trailer that I'm not going to talk about, even though they did show it in the trailer, but I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to speak on that, because I just want us to really get there and really see what's taking place and going on, man. So be prepared. That's all I can really say, is just be prepared for the rest of this arc, y'all. I appreciate you all for tuning in. If you did tune in, because I'm hella months late, because like I said, I didn't even know they had a trailer for the next part of Egghead. So I'm glad I'm getting this out, getting caught up on it. Appreciate you all for tuning in. If you did watch it, if you did make it this far, it truly helps out the video, truly helps out the channel. If you did watch it and did like it, even if you didn't like it and you want to help support the channel, make sure you hit that like button. Want to see more from the 1216 podcast, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified anytime 12 drops something, anytime I drop something, anytime we drop something together, or anytime we go live, make sure you hit that notification bell, select all, and I will see y'all in the next one.